What is up, guys? ShadowNinja here to talk about the Battlefield 1 beta that's going on as of this video coming out. Well, this beta ends September 8th, so I'm here to talk about what I think of it so far. The beta's not over yet. They've done a recent update as of today when this video's, as of today as me recording the video, but I'll bring you a quick little overview of what I think about it. Now, so far, I love what I'm playing. It feels great, it's very immersive, looks and sounds amazing. No shooter so far from what I've seen can compete with the graphics and the sounds of this game. Now we have Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty 4 Remastered. Call of Duty 4 Remastered might give it a little bit run for its money with graphics and sound, but that's mostly because of nostalgic reasons. Now, something they brought back in Battlefield now is the rock paper scissors mechanic and how it is more clearly rock paper scissors. Before in Battlefield 1, a medic can take out a sniper or even beat a submachine gun up close. It's not like that anymore. Now, I'm going to be talking about the individual classes in other videos, in separate videos individually, give those classes their overview, their what I think of them, the whole nine, but I'll just touch the basics. The class balance is very similar to Bad Company 2, and I love that. I love that game. I can't not endure that game. I can't explain how much I love that game any more than me just saying it. Assault will destroy up close, but once it gets past that, have fun aiming because the accuracy will be ridiculous. Medic, on the other hand, is good for medium range for the most part. It's solid medium range actually, and long range it's okay. You can get away and you can kind of combat snipers to a certain range. Support, on the other hand, cannot really do much up close. God bless you if you try to take on a submachine gun up close. That guy must suck if you kill him. And it's very good for medium and long range due to the simple fact of the, bipods. They changed the bipod systems, but I'll talk about that in the other video. And they can really excel in medium and long range. Now, Sniper, on the other hand, is the god class with these new changes, and it can seriously do some damage from long range, even medium to short range, depending on the variant of your gun. Now, getting on with the cons, I hate this map. It reminds me of Golden Railway. Well, at least the Conquest version of this map. And I just hate Golden Railway. One of my least favorite maps of all time. And this map reminds me so much of it. And even if you look at the layout of it, it looks very similar to Golden Railway. And I don't like it at all. Now, on Conquest, I don't like what they're doing. These two game modes, I don't really like how they are kind of handled as of right now. Conquest is worse than Rush right now, but I'll talk about that real quick. So I don't like the changes at all for Conquest. They changed the score mechanics. Now tickets don't decrease, they increase based on the capture amount of flags you have captured, and kills are now useless. It does not help your team in any way except the fact that you might be able to capture a flag if you kill everyone on it. It's no effect on the leaderboards at all, which is kind of a good thing, but again, a bad thing. You can get 40 kills, no deaths, and be about 12th in the leaderboard. I've seen it happen, and it's kind of ridiculous. But it kind of makes sense that they don't go for the flags, but at the same time, like, where's the reward? I can be a negative player with my KD and yet be on top of the leaderboards. Yeah, I'm being a team player, but how does that show in the leaderboards when it comes to skill? It doesn't make sense to me, but it's whatever. And they had a time limit in Conquest, but as of today of recording it, they changed that where they took it out. So that complaint I had about the time limit in Conquest has now been changed, and it doesn't really make it better so far for what I'm playing. I don't like the scoring system still. The scoring system in Conquest is in jeopardy of becoming the same game, what I don't know what it's called, Battlefield Hardline, because I did not give a shit about that game, nor play it. But there was a game mode where you can easily boost, and Conquest might be the same thing all over again. But we'll find out when the game comes out. And if it is like this, Conquest, then there's a good chance you'll see it being part of boosting servers. Now, my last thing about Conquest with the vehicles on Conquest is that tanks are fun, a little overpowered, but to respect the era, it's understandable. They maybe need to tweak a few other things, a few of the classes and the assault, and the way the specific hit detection works on the tanks, because I know you can disable engines, destroy tracks, disable weaponry. I haven't really been seeing it too much. It's in the game, I've seen it, but not too much. So maybe there's something buggy with that, but who knows. And planes are literally useless. They're useless. You can't do much. Yeah, they're not Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3 jets where you can take out ground vehicles, ground infantry, the whole nine, but nothing compared to what the era of planes were. Planes were feared in World War I, and I don't give a rat's ass about planes in Conquest on Battlefield 1. But it is what it is. Hopefully they change it for the better. Now on to the next game mode in the Battlefield 1 beta. The next game mode is called Rush. For those Battlefield fans, you're very familiar with this game mode, and you might be feeling the same way I have been feeling the past couple of Battlefields. Since Bad Company 2, Rush has been on a slow decline, and with Battlefield 4 it has hit rock bottom. Battlefield 3 it was good, but Battlefield 4, the map layout, the map design did not fit Rush at all, and most people were just playing Conquest half the time or TDM, stuff like that, not playing Rush, and Rush is what brought a lot of console players to Battlefield. So with Battlefield 1, the beta so far, as we speak, as of the beta, Rush is back, and I enjoy it a lot more than I did Conquest. The map feels way better than it did on Conquest, and I remember in Bad Company 2 that was some of the issues I had with Conquest, but yet there was maps that were on the Conquest playlist but not on the Rush playlist, so I don't know how that's going to work this time around, but Rush played a lot better on this map than Conquest ever did. But there is still a few glaring problems that are some big problems I have with the game mode so far. Now, there are some serious balance issues between the attacking and defending teams. Attacking can just mow all over the defending team, and they have no chance. If you have good tanks on the attacking team, you cannot possibly stop that as defending. The tanks are really powerful in this game for the right reasons when you talk about the era, but I think there needs to be some change done to that. Like, maybe when the attackers have 25 tickets, that's when the attacking team can spawn a tank. Not two tanks, a tank. Because tanks can change the flow of the battle in this game significantly, and as a defending team you can't really do much crap about it. You're just stuck. Either you're the assault class and the support class. I think the support has a couple anti-tank weaponry for long distance, but assault has close range grenade, and you gotta run up close to the tank in an open field. It's hard to do. So tanks just make the balance of this game mode completely non-existent. It's just attacking winning all the time, and if you're defending and you win, that attacking team was doing something seriously wrong. So the thing I did like a lot about the Rush is that it felt a lot like World War I, how I imagined it. A front line stopping the attackers from charging, and I feel like Rush can possibly be better than it was in Bad Company 2 for this game mode. But again, the balancing issues is what gives it a big drawback, and I can't say as of right now that I'm certain that Battlefield 1 Rush can pass Bad Company 2. But in my opinion, from what I played from the beta so far, with this one map, it's going to pass, in my opinion, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4's Rush. Without a question. But, you know, wait till this game comes out. Maybe the maps don't play as well as I thought they would, and this is the only map that plays good, and we have the desert map, 24/7 servers, all the time. So, oh yeah, another thing I liked a lot about this, about the beta overall, is that the weather. The weather you see here is pretty foggy and misty, but like, it wasn't like that every single time I played, and that's what I enjoy a lot. So, you guys like what you heard, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I'm gonna bring you more videos like this. Next up is the Battlefield 1 beta recon overview. After that is medic, support, assault, assault, then support. I'm gonna talk about each class specifically, go a little bit more in detail on them, because there's a lot of differences compared to the previous Battlefield games with these classes. So I feel like a video, 2-3 minute video, will do it justice. Well guys, all I have for this video. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.